Welcome to Monday, not just any Monday, but don't have a meltdown Monday. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Morning After. I'm Jenny Ann Chondo. So for today's segment, we want to bring in Dr. Francis Douglas, who is the president of the Texas Psychological Association. Good morning, Dr. Douglas.
Good morning, Jenny. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, it's my pleasure because we have been talking about helping to make sure that people have mental health and mental clarity through what has been a very, very challenging year. And we know that there are some barriers to getting resources, and you all started a campaign to help out, it sounds like, Texans and also those who help Texans.
Yes, we started our campaign, Texas Psychological Association's campaign, What is a Psychologist and Psychologists in Action, because we wanted to let the public know what it is that psychologists do to demystify the profession for people, because sometimes when we understand what a profession's about, it's a little less scary to access care. But Texas psychologists impact Texas lives every day with what they do, with their research, with their practice. And we wanted to let people know about the range of things that psychologists engage in. But we're also providing resources for both our members and the public about how to navigate these challenging times from the pandemic through the more recent snowstorms. Yeah. So we try to keep the resources updated to meet whatever the current challenge is.
Well, so here's the thing, Dr. Douglas, if somebody's not regularly seeing a therapist or psychologist or seeing somebody for help, and then tragedy strikes, or they realize, you know what, I really need to talk to somebody, it can be a hard process because you don't already have an established care with someone, and you're like, what do I do? Do I go online? Do I call my insurance? So what do you recommend if it's your family member and they find themselves in that situation where they need care right away?
Well, I do think that you point out something that's really significant right now, is that if people, I mean, because that's one of the barriers to care. People don't know how to access services. They don't know where to get them. So it's really timely to ask a question like that. And it really depends on what people's resources are in terms of insurance and payment. Certainly you can go online, like on our website, and you can find our Doctor Finder and locate a therapist. And right now it's really less important to find someone in your area because most people are doing services via telehealth or by phone. So, but you find a provider and you contact that provider and find out what kind of insurance they take. So yes, it's not a streamlined kind of process. It's difficult. For a lot of people, though, who are impacted by a disaster like what we've just experienced, they're going to experience some severe stress reactions, and those things are normal. So there are some self-care things that people can do, too, if you'd like me to talk a little bit about that right now, as opposed to...
Sure. Yeah, we've got a short amount of time here. I was just told to wrap up.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, yeah, because, I mean, it's very, very normal after something like this terrible snowstorm in the midst of a pandemic. I mean, people's stress levels are already way up. So if you want to take care of yourself, there's a couple things you can do that are really important. And one of them is just take care of your physical health, which means try to get enough sleep and try to get some exercise, and don't overdo on substances. Even though you might feel like you need it to manage your stress, it's not good for your physical body. But one of the very, very important things to do is to maintain some kind of social connection.
Sure.
That is huge. It's really, really huge. All of our research shows.
Good luck doing that right now, Dr. Douglas.
I understand that, but you do it by phone, or you do it by Skype, or you do it by Zoom, or you make a socially distanced, take a walk together, socially distanced, do whatever you can, because those are the most important things. And I know that's so challenging right now. There are support groups for people as well that you can access by looking at our website, other people's websites. 211 for every, I mean, 211 is a great source. The Hogg Foundation has great resources. So there are a lot of organizations that are providing support groups, particularly around grief, because grief is huge for people now. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. I would love to talk to you further. I'm so sorry. I've just been wrapped up by the producers. Dr. Francis Douglas, president of the Texas Psychological Association.